Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Legally Speaking with Rest the Case. And today we have with us Advocate Nishant Saxena, who is a renowned lawyer from Delhi with over 11 years of experience in criminal and corporate cases. Welcome to the show, Advocate Nishant. So, today's topic that we are going to discuss is victim rights and how the legal system helps them. So, beginning with Advocate Nishant, can you tell us the legal definition of a victim? What it is in the books?
Well, defining the victim itself is a very debatable topic. There are many things involved to which carry that what is the really the victim is. As the last time also I told that victim is quite a debatable subject in itself, and the general definition of victim is that with whom something wrong has happened. Okay, but there are many factors which led to this definition, whether it was real or whether it has been implicated. So, really, a victim has a very vast meaning which cannot be defined within the one line or two. But general conception is that a victim is a person with whom something wrong has been done.
Yeah, right. So, when a victim has faced a crime and now they have to go to the police to file for an FIR, what all different rights do they have?
Well, you see, our whole legal system basically it's a victim-oriented one because there are many steps which are being very clearly defined in the criminal code of criminal procedure. That what are the initial steps one victim has to take, or what are the remedies readily available to him to keep his sorrow or his pain, to provide some kind of relief. That even getting registered the first information report, we call it FIR.
Yeah.
So simplified in the code of criminal procedure that even if one cannot read or write, if he verbally tells a police officer on duty in the concerned police station or who might be available to him at the time he is over there, one has to register. It's very simply defined. But the thing is that our execution part is so miserable that victim is himself more victimized than again the something wrongdoing happened to him. I cannot say crime because crime has to be really defined by the court of law. Okay, and the court is the right person to set out that who is guilty or who is not. But whatever wrong has happened with the victim, he feels more victimized in getting his deed of sorrow being registered at any police station.
So there's a lot of stereotype कि नहीं पुलिस के झमेले में नहीं पड़ना, and there is a log sometimes कि no, police won't do anything for me, even being the victim. So I think that fear is there because of the system and how it treats them.
नहीं, वो जो एक इंसेप्शन है उन लोगों का, देखिए सिस्टम क्लियरली डिफाइंड है. मैंने कहा आप खुद भी जैसे आप लॉ पढ़ोगे या लॉ बुक्स के थ्रू आप जाओगे, बिल्कुल क्लियरली डिफाइंड है क्या राइट्स है, क्या ड्यूटीज है. लेकिन मैंने कहा ना कि हमारा एक्सिक्यूशन पार्ट, सो एक्सिक्यूशन पार्ट इज इन द हैंड ऑफ द ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड ह्यूमन बींग्स आर ऑटोमेटेड एरर्स. तो एक अलग ऑथेंटिक प्रोसेस हो जाता है. लेकिन ऐसा अगर आप लॉ की बात करो, आई डोंट फाइंड एनी शॉर्टकमिंग विद आवर लीगल सिस्टम. द ओनली थिंग दैट एक्सिक्यूशन पार्ट वो एक कांस्टेबल से लेके सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस तक भी आ जाते हैं एक्सिक्यूशनरी पार्ट में, एंड दे ऑल आर ह्यूमन. तो ह्यूमंस आर ऑटोमेट एरर्स. तो जिस वजह से थोड़ा सा ये ड्रामेटिक और लेंथी लगता है, but as far as whoever the genius have formulated our constitution or our procedure code or IPC, they have taken care of each and everything. They have taken care of.
Now that there is this concept of zero FIR as well, where they can file FIR. Yeah.
Each and every women has the power for the zero FIR. each
Yeah.
and every, or you can say any petty crime concerned to the women
Mm-hmm.
attracts the power of zero FIR.
Mm-hmm.
But the again thing is that they face some really very hard issue to get it registered.
Mm-hmm.
Though it is a first and foremost duty,
Yeah.
without knowing that from which area the incident has happened, if somebody
Mm-hmm.
approaches the police station, no matter of
Mm-hmm.
the jurisdiction, he she ought to have a complaint registered. But
Yeah.
yes, there are few shortcomings in the part of execution, which make
Yeah.
it a little bit more traumatic.
Yeah, that's true. So, can you tell us about the other victim rights that is there in the law that everyone should know about?
So the first and the basic thing is that to get the complaint registered. Each and every
Yeah.
victim right is first thing is to get his complaint registered. So there are some check and balances methods are there that when the police is unable to provide them a
Mm-hmm.
complaint copy, then surely they can approach the court, and after
Yeah.
the court they can get their complaint registered, and even after getting their complaint registered they can again approach the court to see to get ask the court to monitor whether the
Mm-hmm.
investigation is going in right direction or not.
Yeah.
So there are few procedures which has been laid down, one with the police to get their complaint registered, and another one with the judicial system.
So, can you tell us more about what are the rights for the in the judiciary system for
Like
victims?
under section 156 3 CRPC, you can file a request, or you can file a case that our complaint has not been heard, or even after the
Yeah.
hearing the complaint, they are not registered a case. So under section 156 3, you can ask the magistrate to get your complaint
Mm-hmm.
registered. So once he receive your complaint, he then asks the police officer whether any case has been registered regarding this complaint or not. Once the report
Mm-hmm.
is submitted by the police officer, no, as per our record, no complaint has been registered regarding this complaint. Then magistrate orders to get the complaint registered. Once a
Yeah.
complaint is registered with the police station, and if you feel that police is being lethargic in pursuing the case, you can again approach the court to
Yeah.
monitor the progress report.
Right, right, right. So there are like different rights under IPC and CRPC for victims. Like
More
how
rights
is
are
it?
there. IPC is more concerned with the offences. There are certainly many rights laid down in
Uh,
CRPC.
okay, okay. So they are like a little bit different. So what all cases come under these two, CRPC and
Like
IPC?
suppose somebody is absconding, and you don't know, you have a doubt. He had been kidnapped by somebody, or he had been possessed by somebody in the, or he might be in private illegal custody. So obviously you can approach the court. The medium of writ of habeas corpus is there. If there is
Yeah.
some theft which is very visible, the crime is very visible, but still if police is not very relevant to register the case, obviously you can approach the district and session court of yours under section 156(3), and there's
Yeah.
various wisdom of writs are there. Many writs are there. Writs of amendments is there, where you can seek order directed from the High Court to the concerned
Yeah.
department. And habeas corpus is there, and when something you feel that some court has passed a wrong order against you, or something which is not in his capability has passed against you, then
Yeah.
you can call it the writ of social rights.
Yeah.
So there are many modes are given in the
Yeah.
CRPC to secure the rights of the victims.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. So now that there are some new laws that are being introduced, like we were discussing that day about from July
That's
1.
also these new laws will facilitate them more. Our
Yeah.
present system is of a colonial nature, but the new
Yeah.
laws being proposed by the current government, which is effective
Yeah.
from 1st July 2024. So
Hmm.
certainly they will they will really work as a healing power to the victim. They cannot reduce the pain, but at least they can heal them in a very swift manner, as compared to what we are saying, that pendency of the case itself very traumatic condition for
Yeah.
the victim. So
Yeah. Yeah.
after the of the new laws from 1st July, we will really have the speedy trials.
Right. Right. So these laws will be applicable from July 1, like effect immediately, or will it take some time to be applicable every?
It will be coming on the 1st July
Sorry.
2020. With the immediate effect only. So
Yeah.
whatever the cases are registered, going to be registered after 1st July, they would be
Hmm.
getting registered with the Bharatiya National Income.
Yeah. So how it'll like as we know, as you said that it'll help the victims. So in like what, how it'll help the victims get speedy justice?
Because you see the present our legal system or the present laws or the which are governing our legal system, they are more like more read between the lines things. You know,
Yeah.
they are poor instead of having a particular, because in the law it's not very practically possible to have some very
Hmm.
scientific definition that Na plus
Hmm.
Cl will equal to NaCl2 only. So it's more
Yeah.
of it of read between the lines. So
Yeah.
actually, which thing have been left out in the our previous CRPC, IPC,
Yeah.
uh, that are more clearly defined in
Yeah.
this new law structure.
Right.
And whether you, because Evidence Act plays a very crucial role
Hmm.
in getting the trial done, in the outcome of the trial. We
Hmm.
cannot ignore the importance of the Indian Evidence Act. Okay,
Yeah.
might have heard that sometimes the court says, okay, we only cannot pronounce him guilty because there is a
Hmm.
lack of evidence.
Hmm.
Somewhere the court realized that this person might have committed this wrong. But the
Hmm.
only thing is that whatever the evidence has been produced by the prosecution or by the private
Hmm.
party are unfortunately failed to pass the litmus test of the Evidence Act
Yeah.
1870.
Yeah.
That's why there are many
We.
people
Yeah.
are giving a free hand. So
Uh-huh.
surely the team are going to prep on that.
Yeah, I think this is a very good step towards speeding the process of justice and also protecting the rights of victims.
More than protecting the right, it's more about identifying the guilty.
Yeah.
Many rights for the victims, okay? And theoretically, if you see, then you will feel amazed that nobody can be victimized or something like that.
Hmm.
But the problem lies in declaring the guilty person a guilty.
Yeah.
The
Right.
difference between the layman and the lawman is that there are certain litmus tests which has been set by our
Hmm.
system, which has to be cleared before
Hmm.
we can declare him a guilty.
Yeah.
The
That's
famous
true.
case you remember of that Ajmal Kasab. We have all
Hmm.
the CCTV footage where you could have seen live that he would be firing around blindly and everything
Hmm.
else. But still, people say it takes 7 or 8 years
Yeah.
in the system to declare
But
him guilty.
yeah.
So that's the major issue with us.
Yeah. It took a very long time. Like it shouldn't have, considering the
And lost is that they
intensity.
were able to work out that when we have everything, we have
Hmm.
eyewitnesses, we have
Hmm.
CCTV footage, we might have the those person who might have been not killed but injured with his bullet,
Yeah.
they giving against them. So
Hmm.
why it took so long?
Yeah, exactly.
So these new law codes will speed up that process.
Yeah, 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 definitely. So, do you think, this is a little bit external question, that can technology help in this case to speed up the process of justice?
So earlier also we had a evidence of the forensic, but now the new technology has come up, okay,
Hmm.
and which will contribute. What the basic purpose of the legal system is that no innocent is charged and no guilty should be let it out on the cost of any innocent. So it's
Yeah.
a very complicated situation for the judge or the magistrate sitting over there, because the basic notion is there in our legal system that by the 100 guilty set off a plea, but no innocent should be
Yeah.
implicated.
Right. Right.
But in reality, something different is happening. Okay, sometimes some innocent gets implicated in the that too also at the lack of evidences. So once
Yeah.
we have more scientific process with us, more with AI, then definitely we are going to we will reduce time in the trial.
Yeah, yeah, that'll also really help. So I think this was a very insightful conversation with you, and I hope you also had a great time in this episode.